tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good afternoon to you. Yeah, doing some talking. Just talking here. Okay. Just trying to remember what I'm doing. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Start of a new week. Chris, good to see you. Good to see you, brother. Just letting a few people know that I'm on. See if we can get our collective here. So while we're waiting to get to the 3-minute mark, I'm working today on our fentanyl stuff. Fentanyl, it's a new podcast coming out. Absolutely, Ingrid. I knew 2 minutes had passed, so I figured, because we're a lot of like, oh yeah, I've done that before too. When I was supposed to go live and I went and started something else, I've done that. Oh, I'm supposed to be live. Oh man, better get to it. So, but our new fentanyl series is going to be starting up this next week. I'm excited about it because I think we're gonna be able to offer a lot. I really do. I'm very happy with my partner, well, Andrea, who's going to be she's going to be helping us, and I love her. We get along very well, and I love her intentions. I love her intentions because they're like mine. All right. Welcome to the Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. Ain't nobody else like me. If you're here, please say hello. In fact, I've been thinking about just doing these in an English accent to see if I can't get more people to come along and listen to what it is that I'll have to say. So, hey, let's do that in a lady version there. And if you like our video, could you please share it? We would be much appreciated if you did. All right, there you go. Fun stuff. So, I am going to read out of the book, but it's not going to be too much. So, on page 62, I don't need the book for this. It says, selfishness, self-centeredness, that we think is the root of our troubles, driven by 100 forms of fear. Fear. Before I got into the program, I was mostly fear-driven. I did things based off of fear. Fear that I was going to lose what I held on so dearly to, or that I wouldn't get what I felt was deserved. Yeah. And that right there would be the foundations. Yeah, it is. Would be the foundation of my illness. My alcoholism is based off of fear. Yeah. And what did alcohol do for me? Well, it removed that fear for a little bit. Yeah. Liquid courage, right? Liquid courage. Problem is once we start drinking and that obsession starts, that will not just be inside, it'll start to go outside. And then that's when it starts to. So even a lot of alcoholics are actually, a lot of us can be very shy. Once I got alcohol in me, though, I was the life of the party. Then, outside of my drinking, I would still be that Mr. Hyde. And what I was doing is I was committing a very unnatural act. That's why it feels so messed up while you're doing. In the beginning, you don't notice it because the alcohol hides your intuition from you. Yeah. When I'm drinking, my intuition is no good because what alcohol does is it lowers your inhibitions. Okay? So therefore, you are more willing to do things. Okay? That's why we end up doing stupid crap that we wouldn't do while we were sober. Maybe. But that's when we get dangerous, when Mr. Hyde becomes our main task. So, what happens to us when we release that fear, when we start to let go and let God, when we start to take our problems and finding a different solution besides alcohol or drugs or food or one-armed bandits or porn or fentanyl or, who knows? There's millions of different types of addiction. Okay. Some of them are mental. Lying is an addiction. Drama can be very addictive. I love drama. I do. But I don't like it in my life anymore. But I enjoy very deep stories. I enjoy hearing stories. In fact, when I go to bed, I listen to horror stories. No wonder you have trust me. My nightmares are ghosts and stuff. So, right. I just love listening to deep stories. A lot of the games that I play, I like this mode because now there's like story mode, right? I'm just not as fast on the controller as I used to be. I'm just, so what? But I love listening to it and going through it, right? But I've got to keep that drama where it belongs, on my television. It's where it belongs. It doesn't belong anywhere else, right? I watch a lot of Law and Order, right? Because I need to feed that drama a little bit. So I'm satisfying something, but I'm enjoying something at the same time. So this is a fun fact about Dion. I have seen every single Law and Order, including LA and Britain Law and Order. So there. So once we get through that, we decide that we're going to give everything over to God in that start over. I would. No Walking Dead. I don't want to blow anything. I stopped watching. It just came so repetitive I couldn't take it anymore. Now there's all these spin-offs. Anyway, but Walking Dead is a very good series, but it ain't shit without Rick. So the only reason to watch Walking Dead is when Rick gets very, very angry. Oh, Amber showed up, huh? Hey, Amber. All right. So what does all this mean? Then we go through our fourth, and you're live. No. Nope, you missed it. That's your problem. Go watch the rewatch. I didn't say Rick died. I didn't say anything about Rick dying. I don't know. I haven't seen that. I just heard he was leaving the show. So I stopped watching. I don't know if he died or what happened. All right. We're not here to talk about Walking Dead. We're here. You want to talk about anything? We're going to talk about Law and Order. Yeah, I have absolutely no what happened. I have no idea what happens after Negan. So there you go. All right. So then we go through our fourth and our fifth step, or 6, 7, right? And we're clearing out all this bullshit. Okay? We're killing the Mr. Hyde is what we're doing. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Okay. So I'm just making sure I had it right. We're letting the Mr. Hyde go because it is not working for us anymore. Once we are free of all those things, we are in a position to be reborn. That means that I am now God-like. Does that make sense? Doesn't make you godly. It makes you God-like. Alike. Because God is perfection. And I am always moving towards perfection. Right? I'm just naming God as a different name for God. Perfection. God. Same thing in my book. It's just how I'm explaining it. Right? So once that gets expelled, you become a free man. And at that point, I don't know why I had to look up. You become free to become something else. You get to be you. And guess what? Nobody can fuck with that. You'll get to a point where no matter what other people do, you can remain happy or happy like. Right? God-like, happy. Okay, stupid joke. Okay. You become happy, you become joyful. You might get angry. Okay. But now when I get angry, I don't go around punching holes in the fucking wall. I can handle myself. I don't yell and scream. I don't need to. But that also means I am not required to take shit from other people. Advocating, speaking well of yourself, doing astute things. Those are godlike things. And they're what we're supposed to be doing. Now, what's going to happen? We're going to fail. We're going to fail. That's okay. You'll fall on your face every now and again. It's all right. Get up. I think Sylvester Stallone has some of the best motivational speeches, and there's, of course, the one about Rocky when he's talking to his son, which is my favorite. The first time I watched that movie, I rewound that and listened to it like 10 times, and I just sat there and wept. I was drinking. I just cried because I knew I couldn't do what he was saying. See, it isn't about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and stay standing up. Well, guess what, my friends? You have already taken your licks. You already taken them. Everything that you've been through is to bring you to here now. And don't you love you now? If you love you now, then there's nothing in your past that you should change. Because every single thing that has happened to you, good, bad, or indifferent, is made you who you are today. And now what you've done is you've done the right things by completing the steps. Now you're helping other people. Okay. And you need to be confident enough that when somebody says something in a meeting that is incorrect, you need to be able to say something the right way. You need to be able to do it appropriately. There's a guy in the meeting, and I didn't know how to put it, so I didn't say anything. Shame on me. Okay. He said, I read the big book once and it was, but I read it a second time and, and I got a lot more out of it. And I'm thinking, wow, it's so much better with a sponsor. What he was saying was, I don't have a sponsor. That's what he was saying. Right. So, and keep an eye out for him. I think I probably should reach out to him. Right. So you will get to a point if you have gone for outside help. And I'm going to let you know now, if you're rigorously honest with yourself and you are a hopeless alcoholic, you will need therapy. There's no question about it. Now, AA isn't going to enforce that because we don't have outside issues. We don't deal with those. We say, go to the professionals. The responsibility statement is all about the professionals, but we've turned it into something else. But its main reason is for professionals. So treat it as such. Treat professionals the right way. That's also how we stand on our own 2 feet, is that we let these people know we are in recovery. And if they need help, we are available. Now, maybe it just won't be you, okay? But you can say, hey, here, you can give your doctor, here's a list of Zoom meetings that I go to in case you have a patient or somebody that says, oh, I can't go to, it's hard for me to leave the house. Well, here's an answer for you. I can't find the time. Yep, here's an answer for you. See, you're that person. We are the people with the correct answer. The doctors, the therapists, the professionals, they don't have it. They can't. They cannot deal with the X factor. Right? Oh, yeah. We need professionals. Don't be fooled. Okay? And I'm not keeping professionals out. I just want to make them accountable first. Right? Doing it the right way. If you are a professional and you want to be a part of Trudging Together, it's not going to be easy. And it's unfortunate, but I have to treat every single one of them as guilty until proven innocent because the bullies ruin the playground. It's always a step. Just plan on taking that step. Okay? Sometimes you're going to come across something, you're going to have to clean up their mess first. Just do it. Do the right thing. Let people see you do it. Let people watch you fail. Let people watch you succeed. Let them do it. How else are you going to get other people to understand that there is a better way of life out there for them? Now, I'm willing to listen to people, but you got to have strong boundaries. And you can't, and somebody passes it, you must do something about it in an assertive manner, not passive aggressive, assertive. Yo, you don't cross that boundary with me, okay? I'm going to ask you, don't do it again. That's it. Well, it's not my problem. You overstepped my boundary, okay? What if somebody's trying to hug you? No. I've had people do that. Can I give you a no? Thank you. I just wasn't in the mood. So, yeah. Stand on your own 2 feet. You're a child of God. Okay? This is worth very repeating. You need to find out how dangerous you are and learn how to reel it in. That's success. I know it sounds weird, but there's going to be times when you have to be a little dangerous to make people back off. Now, dangerous doesn't mean you're going to hurt them. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you this. If narcissists don't like you, you've made it. Narcissists don't fuck with me. They don't. They fear me because they can't affect me the way that they want to. I'm not easily manipulated anymore. I used to be, but I'm not easily manipulated anymore. Oh. All right. Everybody enjoy their Sunday evening. I'm going to go wind down for the day. Yeah. I may make a Facebook group first. So you'll see it in the Facebook. You'll see it in the Trudging Together Facebook. But it's for the fentanyl. So I'm separating it because fentanyl, one's alcohol, and I don't want to put the fentanyl in the AA group. It doesn't match. So, all right. I love you too, Chris. Love you, Ingrid. Love you, Amber. And I love the rest of you. Peace out and have a day.